Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Shannon. If you have not been here before, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. You guys know what is up with that. So I'm a makeup addict, a makeup lover, whatever you'd like to call me. I cover everything here on my channel from drugstore all the way up to luxury makeup products. I also talk a little bit about skincare and fashion. So if that is something that you are interested in, make sure you do hit that red subscribe button. It's just down below, as well as the bell notification beside it if you want to stay up to date with my videos, because you guys know I am not the most freaking uploader and I tell you in every video. I'm trying guys. All right, so in today's video, we're actually going to be doing kind of my go-to glowy complexion products. So I'm not gonna do my eyes or brows. I actually left them on from today. I went ahead and took the rest of my makeup off just so we could do some complexion. So we're gonna do some glowy complexion products. I'm gonna show you some of the products that I've been grabbing for recently and kind of a base that works really well for me, that's long lasting, but also has that nice summer glow that we're all looking for. So that is something you think you would like to see, then definitely keep on watching. Okay guys, so we are first going to go in with some SPF. I think we should definitely talk about a facial SPF if we're talking about starting our base or talking about complexion. One that I've been really liking, I actually hauled it in my last Sephora and drugstore haul. I'll try to throw that in the cards if I can remember. But it's the Hawaiian Tropic Silk Hydration Weightless Face Sunscreen Lotion. This is for the face. It says it feels as if it's barely on. It has an SPF of 30 and a 12-hour moisturization. So this is kind of like a moisturizer with SPF. So that is what the product looks like right there. It does have like swirls of yellow through it. I personally really like that it has those kind of yellow swirls through it because it makes it not be super white when you're applying this. So you don't get the white cast from this. It has a pleasant scent and I've just been really enjoying this. I think it's nice for every day. It gives a nice amount of glow to the skin and you can see it's more of a, I don't know if you can see it because my camera is super bright, but it's more of a yellow consistency even if it does look white there. So I'm just going to go ahead and place this. Now I'm going to be careful up here, because like I said, I did have makeup on earlier today. So I do have like obviously eyeshadow and my eyebrows on. So I need to kind of be careful in going around my eyebrows. I didn't feel like redoing my eyeshadow for this video. I'm like, what's the point? I already have it done and it still doesn't look like terrible. I did screw up my wing, like I fucked it up a little bit, but when I was taking off my makeup, but it's okay. All right, so that is that sunscreen on. It definitely goes into the skin really nicely. You can see that. It's very lotiony. I like that it has like the nice little pump on it, and this one's specifically for the face. You can get it pretty much anywhere. That's always a plus, and it's inexpensive. I think this was like $13.99 or something. You can probably get it cheaper depending on where you buy it and if there's a sale, but yeah, I thought I would throw that in there because I do typically throw this on before I put anything else on. All right guys, so I went ahead and zoomed you in a little bit so you could actually like see my face. But we are gonna go in next with a illuminating primer from Rodile. Am I saying that right? This is the product right here. So that's what it looks like. It has a dropper. Yes, it's disgusting on the top. I'm completely aware, so don't come for me. This is the Soft Focus Glow Drops Illuminating Ultimate Glow Primer from Rodile. Probably saying that right. Wrong. Rodile? It's okay. We're just gonna go with it. But yeah, the top is disgusting. I don't like dropper packaging. I find it always gets like really messy and gunky because so much product like comes up. Can you see that? Like there's just so much product. I don't know. I don't like droppers like this, but I do like this product. It has a slight bit of pigment in it that gives you a little bit of that glow. It doesn't really come off as pink like it does in the bottle, but it does give you a little bit of glow to your skin. But what I really like about this is it gives you that tacky base, which works really well with foundation or any type of like skin tint. It just really helps makeup adhere really nicely. It does have like a weird, I don't know, the scent's not weird. I just don't really care for the scent. I don't think it's needed. But I'm just gonna plop a little bit on these areas of my face. Just about that much. I'm not gonna go in with too much because we really don't need it. And I'm just gonna kind of work that in. Again, I'm gonna be a little bit careful up here. I probably could have used less than that actually, but it's okay. We're just going to work that into the skin. Hopefully this is zoomed in enough. You guys will have to let me know if you can see everything clearly on this video. Again, I'm kind of playing with my camera settings recently to try to make them a little bit better. I haven't been using the auto filming part, which I was using, and I just found it was making my videos look really dark. I couldn't get it to work properly, so I switched to another setting and I screwed around a little bit with the lighting, and I think it actually works pretty nicely with this ring light, so you guys will have to let me know. But yeah, that is what the skin is looking like. I think it's just so pretty. It's not like an illuminating, like highlighting primer. It just gives a nice bit of natural dew glow to the skin. It has a nice, the fragrance isn't bad, I just don't care for it, but it does have a little bit of a scent to it. And I don't even know if this is actual fragrance added. It doesn't say. No, I don't know if it has actual fragrance added. It's just like the scent of the product. By the way, I did get this in BoxyCharm, but if you are in Canada, Rodial is available at Shoppers Drug Mart. I'm assuming you can get this in the US. I'll have to link it down below if I can find it, but I know in Canada it is available on Shoppers Drug Mart, this brand. This is a pricey product. I think this is like $70. Do I think it's worth that? No, but if you are a BoxyCharm subscriber and you can get it there or on their add-ons, I would check it out there. But any product like this really that has a little bit of tack and glow you could use, but I have been reaching for this, so I wanted to throw it in here. Because, I mean, you can tell, like, this sucker has, like, tons of gook at the top from me using this. So I definitely use this quite often. It's on my bathroom, like, situation that I got going over there, my vanity, and I've been pulling for this a lot in the mornings after my skincare. Okay, so now we are going to get into foundation. I am super excited to show you this combo. I talked about it. Did I show it on my... I don't think I did show it on my TikTok. I meant to. I wanted to talk about it. I showed it somewhere that I've been using this, but I have been using the Huda Glowish Multi-Dew Skin Tint. So this product right here, I've been using this in the shade Fair Light 02, and I've been mixing it with the Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation with aloe vera. So this guy right here, which is like, this is like a friggin' cheap foundation. Like, it's under 10 bucks for sure. Probably less than that in the US. It's probably like $5. I ended up purchasing this before it actually released in Canada. Where did I purchase this from? I don't even remember where I purchased it from, but it was a UK site. It took a while to get to me, but I did a review on this. I'll throw this up in the cards if I can, but I have fallen in love with this way more since I filmed that video, just FYI, especially mixed together with this. This creates like the perfect dewy finish. So this has about, I would say, like a medium-ish coverage at most. This has like a light to medium, but this actually has a bit of coverage. If you're comparing it to other products on the market like this does have a little bit of coverage. So I like to add this in to even sometimes like really light moisturizing skin tints. But these two together just this gives it a little bit more coverage. This here gives it a little more glow. The two of them together give a smoothing finish, and this product is really long lasting on me. So whenever I add this into a foundation, it makes my base last longer. So these two together just make the perfect combo. It's smoothing, it's long lasting, and it's glowy, which is hard to find that combo, I think, for glowy products. So I have been so excited. I've been using these two a ton, like almost every single day. So I've been having to reach for other products, but I have been mostly using this one. Like, I mix this with so many foundations. Almost every foundation I've tried recently, I have mixed this product. You can actually see, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there is like a little like divot because I've used quite a bit of this product already. And that's pretty crazy for me because I don't typically use a ton of product. So, okay. In saying that, we're going to go ahead, we're going to be using a BK Beauty 101 to apply this. So this brush right here. Okay, so I went ahead and got this like little Urban Decay palette to use the mirror. That's very dirty. That's okay. I am going to also use in between my brows, probably I'm going to use this e.l.f. Angled Buffing Foundation brush. Very inexpensive, by the way. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to mix. So I'm going to take a little bit of my Essence Pretty Natural. So we're going to put about that much on. Actually, I'm going to put a little more. By the way, the shade that I have in the Essence pretty natural foundation is 110 Cool Beige. It's a good shade for me right now for being tanned. So I'm going to take about that much. And then I am going to take a little bit of my Huda Glowish, right? And I took quite a bit there, but I did want a bit of that. So there's that product. And then I'm just going to take my brush, my little brush right here, and I'm going to kind of give it a mix on my hand. I'm going to tap it out, and then we're going to go in and we're going to put this on. So I'm just going to put this everywhere on my face. Now the Huda Glowish, like I said, it's a fair light, but it's not really that fair. So if you are a lighter skin tone, you are probably going to have a harder time finding your shade. You're definitely going to have to go with the lightest shade, but they run a bit warm, or this one does anyway, and it is a little dark. Like, I'm tanned right now, so this works for me, but typically this wouldn't. So I'm going to just go like this, and then I'm going to take a little bit of the axis on this area right here, because I need to get in between where my brows are, and I need to get a little bit closer right here. So I'm just going to try to get that out of the way so then we can buff the rest out. It's pretty good. And I'm going to keep buffing this out. So I'm going to put a little bit on my nose. My nose tends to be a problem area. I do find once I get it set, it's not too bad, but it does tend to be a little bit of a problem area for me no matter what products I use. I'm just going to really push that into the skin. I think you can see like how pretty that's looking now, can't you? Like, doesn't it look so freaking gorgeous? I love this Huda product, and I know it's been getting a little bit of mixed reviews, which I don't understand. I guess maybe because people thought it would be more of an actual, like, you can use it as a skin tint, but it is really, it's a glowy product. So if you don't like glowy products, you will hate it. And I personally like to mix it more with foundation, but I have worn it on its own and it is pretty. You just really have to set it kind of with powder if you want to kind of like tame it down. But yeah, these two together, I think they're so nice, like so smoothing. They look good on my forehead. It actually clings pretty decently to my nose area, and I do think that that Rhodile like primer helps a bit too, but I just think it looks so pretty. Like, doesn't that look gorgeous? I'll just pull a little bit more down here. This is, like I said, it can be a little bit warm, but I am more tanned right now, so it works pretty good, but I just think it's so pretty. I really, really like that combo, guys. Like, I'm not lying when I say that I have been loving these two together. Like, this one's really inexpensive. This is more obviously expensive, but mix them together, like, they're freaking bomb. You need to try it. You need to try it. If not, get the Huda Glowish and try mixing it with your foundation. I almost guarantee if you like glowy makeup, you will love it. So give those a try. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with the She Glam, what is this concealer called? Full Coverage Concealer in Vanilla. So this is the product right here. So She Glam, if you don't know, is a spin-off brand, like the makeup brand from Shein, which is a clothing retailer. I've done a few hauls with them. If you're interested, I will try to link the latest haul I did with them. I think I've done one at least on my channel. But yeah, they have some hits in their makeup line, man. I have tried so many things from them. They are so inexpensive. Like, I think this was like $4. It was really inexpensive. I like this. You do have to like work quickly with it, but it's not too drying on my under eyes, and it does give a nice brightening effect. It also blends out pretty damn easily, and like I said, this is like $4. Like, it's really, really inexpensive for like being such a decent product. You know what I mean? Like, I thought this was gonna be crap. I've tried like more affordable brands before, and some are really good, like e.l.f., and some are just like not good at all. But this brand actually has some hits. Like, I love some of their blushes. Their Complexion Pro foundation is bomb. If you haven't tried that, try it. I think it's like, it's so inexpensive. What is it, like $6 or something? Yeah, it's really, really nice. And this concealer, I just find it works with all of my foundations. Like, it works with everything. And you can see there, like, isn't that pretty? It gives a nice brightening effect. It blends out nicely. It doesn't look dehydrated. I tend to sometimes have dehydrated under eyes, so it is nice to have a product not be super drying under the under eye area, but also last really well. But yeah, I really like this. And of course I got something on me, but we'll just cover that up. I think a piece of my, some of my lash mascara fell, which is fine. I've been wearing this all day. So, and it's the Essence Lash Princess, which I love, also inexpensive. But yeah, we're just gonna do that and get that all tapped out. If I make funny faces, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's that. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that gorgeous? I really like this concealer. I've been using this a ton. I think it's so easy to use, so inexpensive, and it looks so good with a glowy base. So I have really been enjoying this one. So next I've been using this, even though it's not really like a glowy product, I just like to use a translucent setting powder just for this area of my face. That's just what I prefer. I don't typically go with the pressed powder, but you can if that's something that you like. I have been using the Fenty Beauty, what is this called? The Instant Retouch Setting Powder in Butter. So this guy right here, it's pretty beat up. I use this one a lot. You get a lot of product in here. I like to just lightly tap into this. So I don't go like too ham because this can be a pretty drying product. So I don't recommend going absolutely insane when you're applying this. Just literally tap this in to the areas that you want to set really well. So the areas that you feel like you want to set down the most, especially if you're oily, you may want to set your T-zone, and this is a great powder, I think, to do that. I'm just going to go around here. So I don't want to put this on the perimeters of my face. I really want to still maintain that fairly glowy base. So I'm just putting this on this area and over my nose. And I think it looks great. I think this powder does a really good job at smoothing. It makes everything look nice and set. I really like this. Again, I don't think this is for everyone. If you have super dry under eyes, you may not like this, but I do like to use that to set just under that area in my T-zone. And this, by the way, is a Laura Lee Los Angeles L12. I love this brush. It needs to be cleaned. Don't come for me. I'm really bad for cleaning my brushes. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I like both of these brushes, honestly. But I really like this Laura Lee one for setting under the under eye area. Okay, so the next product we're going to go with is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder No Powder. So this guy right here, I have it in the shade 2N. I think when I am lighter, I don't know if this will work for me. I have some hard pan. I use this like so often. This is really nice if you are someone looking for more of a glowy base or you have a drier skin type, because this is just something to put over your skin to give it a quick set. You can use this actually as a finishing powder after you've done your blush and everything as well, which I do sometimes do, but when I want to keep my base set but not like overly set, I will go in with this to still give me a bit of that glow. And I like to apply this with a BK Beauty 105. This is just a beautiful big buffing brush. Some people use this for foundation. I personally like this to buff in powder. And then I go in, I get a bit on, and then I just start tapping that out. And I really kind of push it into the skin. I even bring a little bit near my under eyes, but not too much because I don't want to set them any more really than they are. I just want to get that blurring effect. This is one of those products that has a really nice blurring effect to it. Like it just gives the skin a little bit of a blur without making it look super matte, which is what I'm going for when I go for a more glowy base. And I just think it looks beautiful. It still gives you that like healthy glow to your skin. And this brush, man, this is like one of my favorite brushes from them. This one and the 101, hands down, really good. You need them in your life. Isn't that beautiful? This powder, Samantha March made me buy this and I have to give it to her. This is a nice powder. I had to give it to her. It is a nice powder. So I am happy that I tried this one and I have been using this constantly. You can tell from the pan, it's disgusting. But yeah, that's how my skin is looking. And then we're going to go in with some bronzer. Okay, so we are going to use another BK Beauty brush to apply my bronzer. It's the BK Beauty 103. Again, beautiful brush. We are going to go in with a drugstore product, the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze Sun-Kissed Bronzer. So this one right here, barely anyone talks about this. I really like this. This is in the shade 1 Light Clair. So, well, 1 Light. Claire is the French, I think. So that's what the product looks like. You can see that I use this. It is a more glowy bronzer, obviously. That's what I'm going for in this look. If you don't like a glowy bronzer, don't pick this up, but it's huge. There's no real smell to this one, which is nice. And I think there is another shade in this, but there might be only like 2 shades. It's L'Oreal, so it's probably not like the best bronzer line. But if you can find a shade in this and you like a glowy bronzer, I do think you would like this one. It is really pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip my brush in, and I'm just gonna start applying it right here. And I'm not like contouring, I'm just literally placing this anywhere that I want a little bit of a bronze. So I love to bronze up on my forehead. I have a really large forehead, guys. I don't know if you can tell, but I do. So I like to really like bronze up all of the areas here. You can see, like, isn't that beautiful? It applies so easily too. And the first person I seen talk about this was Jessica Braun. She talked about how much she really liked this product, and I was so interested because I hadn't heard much about it. And I was like, wow, well, like, why haven't I heard anything about this product if it's so good? And I was kind of curious if I was actually gonna like it. But I mean, I'll take a little bit on my nose actually. But I mean, for the price point on this, L'Oreal is a bit more expensive. Like, it's not super inexpensive. But if you compare it to a Sephora bronzer, obviously it is a little bit more inexpensive. So there's that. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I have to do. Like, it just blends itself out. It literally just blends itself out. I really like this one. I think it's really, really pretty. If you are looking for a good affordable bronzer, you don't like something with a scent, but you like a little bit of a glow, this one is really beautiful. You can see like the radiance on camera. I just think it's so pretty. I really do like this one, and I've been pulling it out more recently because it was kind of sitting because I have so many bronzers. But yeah, if you want an affordable one, check this one out at the drugstore. And then a recent find of mine, I need to buy more of these. This is the NYX Sweet Cheeks Glow Creamy Powder Blush. That's the box. This is the actual like shade in Daydream. Look at this friggin' blush. Look at that. It's so freaking stunning. Ugh. Again, it's the shade Daydream. So I'm gonna go in with a blinged brush F4. So this is part of the Silver collection. These brushes, you guys know I've talked about bling brushes before. I love them. So I'm gonna like tap in, and we're just going to apply this to the cheeks. Beautiful blush. If you like a glowy blush, this one's kind of like a corally tone, like a corally orangey pink tone. Look at that. It gives you almost like a natural highlight. Like, you don't even really need to add a highlight if you don't want to. I am, because I'm extra, but you don't even really need to. It's just so beautiful, and I like to bring it a little bit over, but not too much, because it is a glowier product. Now, if you do have a lot of texture or you don't like your pores emphasized, this might not be the one for you, because obviously it is the nature of the product. It's a little bit more on the glowy side, so this will emphasize those things. So you may not like this. They do have matte versions, which I may pick up a couple matte versions of the Sweet Cheeks, because this is a really good formula. Really, really nice. Great pigmentation, applies nicely, not a lot of kick up. It's really good. So check this out from NYX. This again is a drugstore product. Pretty affordable, so worth checking out. But isn't it beautiful? Look at that glow. Almost don't even need highlighter, but we're gonna apply highlighter anyway because it's a glowy makeup look. We need highlighter. Okay, so I just did a review on these products. This is from MAC Cosmetics from the Botanic Panic collection, and this is the Extra Dimension Skin Finish and Fleur Shore in this little packaging here. I love this. This is beautiful. It's like a champagne-y pink tone. It's so freaking pretty. Oh my goodness gracious. I love it. I've been wearing this like constantly. I'm going to apply this actually with a Sigma, what is this called? Tapered Highlighter F35. So this was part of the Ambiance collection with the gold handles. Beautiful. I got a few Sigma brushes. Actually, I got quite a bit of that Ambiance collection. But I'm going to take this and just like put some on my brush. So you can see that there. Did I go to focus for a minute? I think I did. All right, so we're gonna put that right there, and we're going to apply. Ooh, 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 look at that. I really like the MAC Skin Finishes. They do have like a glassy look to them and they apply really nicely. Like they don't look heavy on the skin, which I really like in a highlight. I like something that's bright and beaming, but also something that really kind of melts. Like this just kind of melts into the skin. And I'm gonna put a little bit up here. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose and right here. I really like it on my Cupid's bow. And then we're gonna put a little bit right here. Ooh, ooh. That highlighter though, like, isn't that beautiful? I think it's so stunning. I think it's so stunning. And I like to really amp up right here. And I know some people don't, like this will emphasize texture, obviously. You can't really see it so much on camera because of the lighting. But I mean, any highlight, especially if it's blinding, is gonna emphasize a little bit of texture. But A1 on this one. I really like this from MAC. I think they did a good job on it. I know it's like a formula that they've had for ages, but I do really like this color and the packaging is like super pretty, even though it's plastic, it's super pretty. But yeah, bam, bam. If you like glow, you're gonna like this. Okay, so that is the finished complexion look. I am gonna put on some of this Lawless, what is this? The plumping, smoothing, like forget the filler lip gloss. I love these. I have this in Velvet. This is the one I'm going to use, the more nude one. I do have the pinky tone one too, this Daisy. I'm just going to put that on. I love this. This feels so good on the lips. Like it's so, so nice. So I'm just going to get that on. I feel like I have a freaking... Okay, I felt like I had like a hair on me, but I don't. So, okay. I thought I had my lips, but I don't, so we're good. Okay, so now we're gonna go in. I'm gonna set everything down actually, and I'm gonna go in with the Professional Super Setter Long Lasting. So this isn't a glowy spray, but I don't find this alters my makeup a whole lot, and it actually helps it stay on really nicely. So if you are someone that wants a glowy base, like complexion, but you want it to last, this is a really great one. It has a great spritzer on it. I've talked about it in a previous video, but you literally just, look at that. It has like a pleasant scent to it too. It's nothing like too overpowering at all. Like it has barely, it just has a little bit of something, but yeah, it just sets everything down nicely. I feel like it meshes stuff together, but like you almost don't even feel it because it's such a nice fine mist. And you can get a set of two for like $56 on Sephora, which isn't bad because this is like $45 for a full size or something. This is Canadian pricing, remember. But yeah, if you can get that set, it's a total deal. But let me take a look at my makeup. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm not surprised. These are products I use all the time. I love it. Yeah, but this is the glowy makeup look. You'll have to tell me what you think of the complexion. Have you used any of these products? But yeah, I love this look. I do it all the time, but I'm going to zoom you back out and we're going to finish off this video. Okay, so have you zoomed out a little bit? I'm not sure if this is the way it was when I began this video. I had some technical difficulties actually with getting my camera to like sit up. The ring light I have, like the actual thing to stand the camera up, is not the best. I have to be really careful because my camera is actually quite expensive and I'm scared that it's gonna like fall off there, but we are good for now. But yeah, you guys will have to let me know what you thought of this glowy complexion look. What do you guys think? I know not everyone can do this. I know if you have oily skin, you may need to finesse it a little bit. You may need to set it down a little bit or find other products to kind of make it still be glowy. But there are glowy products on the market for oily skin people. Definitely look up other people's complexion videos, especially if you don't have my skin type. If I didn't tell you, I do have a normal to dry skin type, more on the normal side. But in the summer, I do enjoy a glowy product at times. So I thought it would be a fun video to do to show you how I get kind of my everyday complexion look. Again, if you do like this video, make sure you do give me a thumbs up. You can hit that down below. It really does help my channel out a lot, even if you think it doesn't. Also, if you want to chat with me in the comments, I always enjoy hearing from you guys. But that is going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys!